Hey guys, so I'm back with the video how to overcome fear while preparing for competitive exams. This video will be mainly focusing on GATE exam and it is for all the branches. Okay, so most of the students have started preparing for GATE exam. Okay, so this video will help you to give a plan for the next 8 or 9 months for your preparation. Okay, so we start with a very interesting thing. Okay, and the very interesting thing is that we, the human beings, whenever we start anything, okay, whenever we start going to gym, whenever we start planning that we will go for running tomorrow morning, whenever we start planning for anything, then we are highly motivated. Okay, we are highly motivated. We go to gym for 1 week, for 2 week, but after that we start skipping the days. Similarly for running also. Okay, so the things which are very hard, which are not in our usual course, okay, we start it with a very heavy motivation, okay, with full dedication, okay, with full interest, but with the time it decays, right? Okay, so the plot is dedication, motivation, interest with respect to time. Same goes with the preparation also. Okay, because it's not a usual course. We do not study in our usual course. So that's why our motivation, dedication, interest decreases with time. Okay, so for example, we are going to prepare for GATE for next 10 months, right? So this period of time is approximately 10 to 15% of the whole time duration, approximately 1 to 1.5 months only, right? So this time duration when we are heavily motivated is very small, and after that this motivation decreases. Okay, so in this video I will try to cover very important points that why our motivation level decreases, and we will talk about how to get overcome that important points. Okay, so that for whole time duration of our preparation we are motivated. Okay, okay. So very important point is that if motivation decreases, our interest decreases, right? Interest decreases, and when our interest decreases, then we start giving less time to that. For example, I'm going to gym, okay, for 2 weeks because I'm highly motivated. After that, I start skipping a day. I decided that I will go to gym on alternate days only, right? So slowly, I will start skipping the days, and after few months, for example, 1 or 2 months, I will stop going to the gym. Same will happen to your preparation also, right? Starting 1 to 1.5 months, we are devoting very much time, like for example 6 to 7 hours daily for our preparation. But slowly a time will come when we will stop studying. Why this happens? Because our interest has gone, motivation has gone. So it is very important to take care of these points which I'm going to discuss in my video, okay, and overcome them, so that for whole 9 to 10 months I'm highly motivated, and at the end when I'm going to exam, then also I'm highly motivated and my results are very good, right? So the first very important point why we start decreasing motivation is that we do not know why we are preparing. Why we are preparing. Okay, why we are preparing. Now a very important point is, second important point is that we develop fear. We develop fear. Okay, why we develop fear and how to overcome that is a topic of this lecture. Okay, Third important point is that we, the people, compromise. Okay, we compromise with our situation. Okay, with our present. For example, I know that by going gym, I will become fit. Okay, okay, I will be increasing my stamina. I will be increasing my physical strength and all those. I know that. But why I'm not going? Because I'm compromising. I'm compromising with my present condition. Right? Okay, that's why I start feeling that यार क्या करना है जाके जो है ठीक तो है. So that's what start whenever we start feeling that thing, then our motivation level decreases and we stop doing those things. Same goes with our preparation. If you start feeling that a campus placement of 2 to 2.5 lakh is more than enough for me, then I stop preparing for gate exam. Right, right. So that's a very third important point. I will not be discussing this point in this lecture. I will be preparing a separate video for that. Right. So my important point that I will be discussing is this: why we develop fear and how to overcome that. Okay. There are more important points for why decrease in motivation. We will be discussing in the subsequent videos. Okay. Now let's start that why we develop fear. Okay, why do we develop fear while preparing? Okay, I've collected 4 to 5 very important points and I've tried to give you remedies for that. Okay, the first important point is that we compare. We compare ourselves with others. With others. Now, for example, for example, any student start preparing for gate exam, right? Okay, and the class topper is also preparing. All the students who are in top 10 are also preparing. Then the first thing that student will get in his mind is that he will start feeling that all the top 10 are preparing for gate. I am also preparing. Then is there any possibility that I will get a good rank? Because I have not performed well in my college, I start feeling, or the students start feeling, that he or she will not be able to perform well in gate as well. Okay, so whenever he or she start preparing, they started developing a fear. Okay, why the fear peeps in? Because we are comparing, or he or she student is comparing himself with others. Okay, so the very important point is that never ever compare yourself with others. Okay, neither the students who are above you nor the students who are below you in grading or in anything, right? So the very important point is that you always have to compare yourself with you only. Okay, you compete with yourself. Okay, always, always. This is a very important point. Okay, never compete with others. Okay, okay, you are your self competitor. Okay, now how to see, look at it. Okay, okay, so now let's look at it. For example, for example, on day one of the preparation, okay, so we have signals and systems. That in the planning video we have discussed that signals and system will be the first topic. Okay, first subject. Okay, on day one signal system, from our reference book, out of 30 questions, you are able to do only 5. For example, right? Now, after day 10, for example, from the reference book, for example, you have studied 5 chapter from it. In reference book, there will be approximately 250 questions. And out of 250, if you are able to do 150, and on day 25, that is on the finishing day of the subject, out of 11 chapters in reference book, you have approximately, for example, I can say that you have approximately 500 questions and you are able to do 450 out of them, then you are increasing your performance. Okay, you do not have to ask anyone that out of 500 other student is doing 500 or 490 or 485. Okay, you do not have to worry about that. You only have to concentrate on yourself. Okay, so important point is concentrate on yourself, right? Your preparation and your performance is increasing day by day, and that's a very good thing, right? You have to focus on that only. Okay, okay, so this will make you feel positive. Okay, when we compare ourselves, which this will make us feel positive. Okay, but when we start comparing with the other students, okay, so the very important point here is that others, for example, I am talking to any student, I will ask him that out of 500 questions how many you are able to make. He will say that I am able to make 495. Okay, he can be he can be saying truth or he can be saying a lie, I don't know. But if in case I am able to do only 450, then this thing will give us negativity. Okay, but if I am seeing my whole performance from day 1 to day 25, then I can see that on day 1 I was able to do very less number of questions, but on day 25 I am able to do 90% of the questions, and that is very very good. So I have positivity here. Right, a very very important point. Right, now I will highlight a very important point here as well, that what happens that when we are positive and what happens when we are negative. Right, so why positivity is important. Right, suppose I'm preparing for anything and I have negativity. Negativity means I have negative thoughts. I have started developing negative thoughts. Okay, so first negative thought that will peep in our mind, that will come in our mind, is is that when we start preparing with others, then we start comparing, we start doing negative thoughts, we start developing negative thoughts that मेरा तो होगा ही नहीं और क्योंकि वो तैयारी कर रहे हैं और मैं मेरा परफॉर्मेंस तो अच्छा नहीं है, तो this negativity will create fear. Okay, will create fear in our minds. Fear will create anxiety. Anxiety means I will be anxious about other things, right? Not studies, not studies. I will start anxious about other things, not studies. For example, when I'm anxious, then while studying in our classrooms, while studying in our coaching classes or anywhere, wherever you are studying, there we will not be able to concentrate completely in the class. Okay, my legs will be shaking. I will be playing with my pen. I will be plucking my hairs. I will be disturbing my students who are sitting close to me. Okay, something like that. But whole concentration will not be in the studies. Okay, that's a very important point. Now, this anxiety, okay, will lead to decrease in motivation and interest, right? Motivation and interest. So whenever I'm studying, I will not be giving my 100% to the uh, task that I'm doing. Okay, so that's a very important point. So negativity should never comes in. You should always be positive about everything. That if I'm preparing, I will get it. I will get good rank. Okay, that's very that will give us positivity. Positivity will give us motivation and will make us feel very happy. Okay, okay, we will be very happy while we are preparing. Okay, negativity will make us sad. Okay, because neither I am able to study, neither I am able to study. Okay, and when I'm not able to study, because my target is gate, and in case I'm not able to study, then in that case, when I'm not able to study, I will not be able to play games, or I'm not be able to do anything happily, right? Okay, because in a way I will be developing a guilt, right? Okay, suppose I have started preparing for gate. Okay, my target is gate, and I know if I'm not able to get good rank in gate, then I will be going for a campus placement that is 2 to 2.5 lakhs, right? So, and if in case I have developed negativity, then I will not be studying. Then in that case, I will be developing a guilt in our mind, right? And with that guilt, I will not be able to play games or to enjoy my life. So that will make me sad, right? And it's a process which we can say that sad will create negativity, and negativity will create sadness. Okay, and our whole 9 to 10 months I will be going in this whole circle, and my performance will degrade. And positivity will create motivation, motivation will create feeling happy, and that's a circle, right? So choose in which circle you want to live for 9 to 10 months, this circle or this circle, right? Okay, now, so we should stop comparing, we should never compare, right? We should never compare with anyone, right? Now let's look at the second very important point that I have collected here. Okay, the first point is never compare with anyone, you should compare yourself, right? Second important point is that we the students, okay, we the students, okay, from for example, we have completed our 10th, we have completed our 12th, we have completed our btech. Okay, we have completed our btech. In 10th we are from cbse, most of us, and out of 100 we know that 99 marks are okay marks. Like if you have got 99, then we say that it's okay, because many of us get 99. Same is the case with 12th also. 95 out of 100. In BTech also A grade, A plus grade, most of the students get very very easily. Okay, in colleges it is not difficult to perform well. It is not difficult to get high marks in 10th and 12th. Right? That's very easy. Right? And this is what the thinking that we are developing, that out of 100 we have to achieve 90 or 99. Right? That is very very wrong. Okay, why it is wrong? Because whenever we are preparing for gate, okay, that's the stats for last 2 to 3 years, and the stat says that, okay, our target is under 100. Okay, it doesn't matter you are AIR 1 or AIR 100, because all the PSUs will call you. Okay, you will be getting a call from all the PSUs. You will have the chance to get a very good IIT. Okay, so it doesn't matter you are rank 1 or rank 100. Okay, so we are targeting under 100 rank, right? Okay, and the stats of 2017 and 2016, you can see that if you are getting 66 marks, right, out of 100, then you are under 100 rank. A very very important point that you should be very clear, and this very important point should be in your mind each and every time. Okay, each and every time, from the second or from the time this you are watching this video to the time you are entering into the examination hall of gate. very important point, that our target is only under 100, and in 2017, 2016, if you are getting 66 marks, you are under 100, right? So a very important point is that we do not have to get 100 marks. Okay, we do not have to get 100 marks, only 66 marks are more than enough. So our target is so our target is only 66 marks. So we have to target approximately, we can say that a general point, that 60 to 75 marks should be our target, right? Right? Okay, because if we want 66 marks, we have to target approximately 70 to 75, because there will be negative marking also, right? So 60 to 75 marks is the target. You do not have to target 100. A very important point. You do not have to target 100 marks, right? A very important point that should be very clear to you from the point of time you are watching this video to the time you are going to give GATE exam. Only 66 marks is a target, 60 to 75 will be the target, and you do not have to target for 100 marks, right? Now, what happens? Suppose I okay, one more very important point. No one after 1 year preparation can get 100 marks in GATE. Okay, no one can solve that paper, that GATE paper, in 3 hours. Okay, in to get 100 marks after 1 year preparation. No one. Okay, so make it very very clear. You cannot. I also cannot, and no one. No one can. Right. So okay. So a very important point is that, suppose I completed a subject, a student completed a subject, okay, from the reference book. For example, you completed signal system, or you completed control system from the reference book, or from your notes, right? And after completing the subject, you go to your previous year GATE, right? And suppose out of 200 previous year GATE questions, you are able to do 185, for example, right? 185. Then you don't have to worry, because I have seen many students who start developing fear that even after completing the whole subject from the reference book or from the notes, or preparing so much, he or she is able to do only 180, 185 questions from the previous year. Still 20 or 15 questions are left. Okay, in that case, those students start developing a fear that this material, this reference book is not sufficient for GATE. Okay, so that thinking is very very wrong, because the students should know that they do not have to get 100 marks in GATE. Even if out of 200 they are able to do 185 or 190 questions, that will be more than sufficient, right? I'm not saying that you should not try to solve the rest 10 to 15 questions. You should try. You should try to learn from your teachers, or you should try to learn from yourself itself. Okay, you should try to get some new topics or some new information from your students, from your friends, right? So okay, so I'm not saying that you should not solve them, but I'm saying that you should not develop fear. Okay, still your notes or reference books are more than sufficient. Only one or two points, extra points that are required to solve the other questions might be missing from the notes, might be missing from the reference books, right? So it is very important that this point should be very much clear, right? Okay, so your reference books and notes are more than enough. Have faith in them, okay? Have faith in them. Still, after doing 190 or 185 questions, you can crack gate with a very good rank, okay? Do not develop any kind of fear. Now, the next point, the third point. The third point is that that's very common. That's a very common point that students, we the people or students who are preparing, they attach pain, negativity with their preparation. What is the meaning of this statement? Okay, let me make it very clear. Okay, so how we attach pain? First of all, let's look at it. How we attach pain with our preparation. Okay, how we attach pain with our preparation. Suppose, suppose, I start feeling that from day one itself. For example, someone has started preparing from today. From day one to the judgment day. Judgment day means the day on which examination will be held. I will stop. I will stop chatting. I will stop going out with my friends. I will stop going to restaurants for lunch or dinner. I will stop mingling with my friends. I will stop going outings. I will stop everything. Okay, I will stop each and every. I will stop playing video games. Okay, so it means you are attaching a pain. Okay, with your preparation, right? This is very wrong. This is very wrong because this thing will hit you hard in your mind. Okay, you are restricting yourself. It's not good. It's not good, right? If you are restricting yourself from all kind of recreation, from all kind of things that will make you feel relaxed, okay, you are keeping yourself away from them, right? So in the way you are attaching a pain with your preparation, right? So this is very wrong. Okay, now we should always attach positivity, and we should attach interest and happiness to our preparation. Now how can we do that? Okay, the only the only funda for this is planning. If you have a planning, then you can attach your happiness, your positivity, and your interest in your preparation. Okay, okay. So a very important point is that goal is one, that is under 100 rank in GATE. Right, that is a goal for every student. Now, how you perform, how you prepare for that target is very important. You should never attach pain or negativity with your preparations. You should always attach happiness, positivity, okay, by doing a planning. Now, how can we plan? Let's look at it. Now, first very important point is that we have to prepare. Okay. Second important point is that we have to attach positivity with the preparation. Right? Positivity with the preparation. Right? Now, I would say that, for example, I would say that 7 to 8 hours study will be more than enough, more than enough, more than enough, right? More than enough, forget, right? I would not recommend less than this hour. Okay, okay, 7 to 8 hours per day. Okay, so you have to do your planning. Okay, now let's look at how can we plan and how can we attach positivity. Okay, so suppose some of you will be in job while preparing, and some of you might be attending college. Okay, while preparing. Suppose in your job, 9 to 5 job, you are busy. In college, students are also busy from 9 to 5, for example, because they have your labs and all. So, we have to give 7 to 8 hours. For example, we can study from morning 4 to 8, right? And in this 4 hours, we should always give, for example, I'm studying 1 hour. Okay, so 1 hour has 60 minutes, and 60 minutes can be broken into 50 plus 10. Okay, 50 plus 10. 50 plus 10 means 50 minutes of study and 10 minutes of like any sort of recreation. You can suppose you are studying on a table chair. 50 minutes of study, then after 50 minutes you can stand up, you can go to have a face wash, you can check your mobile phone, and you can do anything. But in these 50 minutes, you should never check your mobile phone. Keep it in silent mode, right? Keep it in silent mode or airplane mode, anything, right? And after that, on the 51st minute, you can turn your phone, mobile phone, or you can do anything for the next 10 minutes. Then again start studying. Something like that. 50-10 slot is there. So from 4 to 8, if I'm studying, I can say that effectively I'm studying only 3.5 hours. Okay, I'm studying only 3.5 hours, 3 hours 30 minutes, right? Now, 4 to 8 is done. So this is a morning hour session. In a morning hour session, we should always study theory, right? We should always study theory. Okay. And I would recommend that most of the students should go and use table chair for study. Okay. And that's, I would recommend that, but you can study on uh, the way you want, right? 4 to 8 is a theory session. Okay, you should go to your book, reference book, notes, or anything, and go and study the theory in this morning session. Then from 9 to 5 you are busy. Job people will be busy here, but college going student can get at least 1 hour from 9 to 5 for doing questions. Okay, after studying theory, you have to do questions. And how can you do that? And I think job people can also take out time if they can. Okay, how can we utilize technology for that? Suppose you have the reference books and you cannot take the reference book with you to the classrooms because, or you cannot take your reference book to the office. So the best thing is that take your mobile phone and take the snaps or photographs of the questions from the reference book. Okay, now you have questions in your mobile phone itself. And whenever you are free, for example, you are free for 15 minutes, you are free from half an hour. Okay, you can go t- uh, uh, and solve those questions very easy. Okay, so you can utilize at least 1 hour from this 9 to 5 period. Okay, and from this 9 to 5 period, 1 hour you can get, and for rest of the time you can do the chatting with your friends, you can enjoy, you can do anything, because everyone knows that from 9 to 5 job you are not busy from 9 to 5. Okay, each and everyone know that thing. Okay, so from 9 to 5 you can get 1 hour, and from rest of the time you can do anything that you want. Okay, so recreation is also done in this time duration, right? Now, after that, coming home at 6, right? you can have a sleep from 6 to 7, right? You can have a sleep from 6 to 7, right? Both. Because now we are tired and we cannot study. Okay, now we are tired because we have uh, left the bed at 4 a.m. and now we are tired. So 6 to 7 sleep, 1 hour sleep, more than enough. And now our battery is completely charged. Our body is charged now. Now from 7 to 9 we can study again. 7 to 9 we can study again. Then again 9 to 10 we can sit and watch television. Okay, we can sit and watch TV, we can use internet, we can use YouTube, we can do anything that we want, and plus dinner. 9 to 10, right? Then again have a slot 10 to 11, 10 to 11 study, and then we can sleep at 10, 11, sleep at 11, right? So this is the whole timetable that you can follow, and in this whole timetable I have collected each and everything: theory hours, question hours, and then here we can have a theory session, or here we can have 1 hour theory plus 1 hour questions, and here we can have only questions, right? A very important point is that I have given time for each and everything, for TV, internet surfing, for enjoyment with the students, with our friends and everyone, right? So it is very important that we should always give time to each and everything, right? We should never attach pain, rather we should attach positivity, and we should not change our timetable drastically. Okay, okay, we should not change our timetable drastically. For example, few days back I was not preparing, but I decided to prepare from today. Okay, so we should not change our timetable drastically, because our mind, our body cannot handle that, right? So suppose a student make a plan that from morning 5 to night 10 I will study. Is it feasible? No, it is not feasible. He is unnecessarily pressuring himself. He is unnecessarily making him feeling stressed, right? So the best thing is that you should add study is important. No one can say no to it. But with the study, you can add recreation things. Okay, that will actually charge your body and mind. Okay, okay. Doing masti with friends will charge your mind, and giving a good sleep will charge your body, and charging both is very very important for good result, for positivity, okay, for happiness. Okay, never ever attach pain with your preparation. Okay, very important point. Now the next important point is that the fourth point that I would like to add is that most of the students feel that if we prepare, for example, students who will be coming in final year in July, okay, students who are in sixth semester right now will feel that if they give time to for gate preparation, they will lose marks in college. Okay, I would say that that's a very good thing, that you might lose marks or CPI in college. That's okay, yeah. That's very okay. You don't need to worry about CPI right now. You have to worry about gate and gate rank, because college CPI is only for college placements. No one outside college will ask you about CPI. Okay, if you have gate rank under 100 or under 200, then no one will ask you CPI. The only criteria is 65% marks, and that most of the students have. Okay, so you don't need to worry about CPI of college, right? So you can keep college out of focus for 6 to 7 months or 8 months of your preparation, right? you can keep college out of focus. Okay, in focus is only gate, right? Very important point. Okay, you need not worry about this. Okay, no need to worry about this, right? Okay, so the other point that I would like to add is the fifth point, that uh, is stop going with those friends that add negativity. Okay, the students the have many, we have friends. Okay, they will say you that you won't be able to make it, you won't be able to do that and this. Okay, so stop going with those friends that add negativity, or they say no, you can't do it. Okay, start avoiding them. That's a very important. Okay, now the sixth point is you need motivation, right? You need motivation sometimes, because many a times we won't be able to make things very according to us. Okay, so we need motivation. So for that you can go to YouTube and go, many lectures are there or many videos are there. Okay, so you can motivate yourself from those videos. Okay, so if we go through a very brief of this video, is that never compare yourself with anyone. You are yourself's competitor. Okay, compare yourself with you own. Okay, very important point. Second, make it very very clear that you or I, even if I go to gate exam for 3 hours, I won't be able to get 100 marks. No one can get 100 marks in those 3 hours, right? So always target 60 to 75. Okay, make it very clear that this is our target. Okay, third very important point was never add negativity to your preparation. Fourth point, we can keep college out of focus. Okay, and in the fourth point, I would for job going people, for I would say that you can keep your job out of focus for 6 to 7 months. It doesn't matter, because if you are in a company that gives you 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, then they will not uh, uh, remove you from the job. Okay, for not performing well for 6 to 8 months. Okay, so we can keep that out of focus. Fifth is stop going with the friends who add negativity, and for motivation you can go to YouTube, right? So this is the video. I would I would feel that by watching this video, this will make you feel less fearful. Okay, okay. So thank you.